Hi guys. My topic for tonight is a diamond in the rough. Okay. Relationships these days are not taken as seriously as they should be. And I know from personal experience, I know everybody's had personal experience with this. Relationships just aren't what they used to be and what they still need to be. Like, back in the 50s, everything was old-fashioned. You got married, you took care of your family, husband went out and worked, the wife stayed home with the kids all day, and I'm not really saying stereotypes for the roles, but it was, you married, you took care of your family, you didn't fuck it up, everything was put together, and it stuck together. Relationships these days, somebody doesn't text back in 5 seconds, I'm single. Really? I see this post on Facebook all the time about, the topic on this, and it's got Letty and Dom from Fast and Furious. Letty lost her memory, and yet she was still loyal to Dom. But, somebody doesn't text back in 5 seconds, you think he's cheating, or you just want to be single because, they're not texting back, something's wrong, I personally, I never thought that I would find mine. I really never thought it. When I met my husband, I was ready to give up. I was all for giving up, being crazy cat lady, stuff like that, and then my husband came along. It seems like a short amount of time, because we only knew each other for 4 months. We dated a month before we got married. I mean, even now everybody says, you're crazy for getting married that quick, but when you click, you click. And they always say, a girl's gonna find a man like her father. It is kind of true. My husband has a lot of similarities to my father, and I know some of you may think that that's completely weird, but it's great. I love my husband. He treats me how a woman should be treated. I mean, I hate it half the time because I was a single mom. Not gonna lie, he came along, you don't have to do anything, just relax, and I'm like, I want to do everything, this is what I'm used to, he doesn't like that I work, he wants me to be a stay-at-home mom, just relax, he'll take care of everything, and I'm like, honey, I realize you want to be old-fashioned, I realize that you want to take care of your family by yourself, but in today's economy, and me being used to doing everything by myself, I've set it in my ways. It's a habit, it's how I am now, I didn't marry him for his money. I didn't marry him for any other reason except that I fell in love with him. And he's the best thing that's ever happened to me, relationship-wise. My kids are my world. But I am absolutely grateful and so glad that he came into my life and took on the role of a father to a child that wasn't even his, and I did the same with his kids. And then there's people that will go out, you know. My husband's gone for very messed up reasons that we won't get into detail about. But there are men and women out there that if their spouse, you know, leaves country, gets locked up, some military, which is pretty pathetic, they'll go out and cheat and do everything that the spouse isn't supposed to do. You know, you can't stay loyal and faithful. Why are you still with them? If you're not happy, why are you still with them? Don't drag them on and hurt them just because, oh, I don't want to face them and tell them, hey, I don't want this anymore. No, that's not how it should be. It should be, if you're not happy,